Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
Welcome back. Let's get another check at that forecast. We can't talk about it enough, Cedric, because there's too much going on today.
Yeah, there is a lot going on here, but thankfully it's for a short period of time, and then it should improve later today and tonight. So we got to get through this afternoon. Let's get you right over here and show you what's going on. And the big story, no doubt, the wind machine. We've been talking about this thing for the past couple of days, but this thing is really cranking this afternoon. And as expected, we've had some widespread winds up just to our north, 70 to 80 miles per hour, or even a little higher in some spots across portions of Idaho, Wyoming, and over towards Montana. We had a severe thunderstorm warning with the destructive tag on it across portions of southeastern Idaho around the Pocatello area just a little earlier ago. But now things are improving, but still we've got winds here locally 40 to 60 miles per hour. So with that being said, wind advisories in effect for the valleys. That's where we can see these winds gusting 40 to 55 miles per hour. And across portions of Box Elder and Tooele counties, that's where we have the high wind warnings, and that also extends into southwest Wyoming around Evanston. And even notice now a new one that's been issued here as you get over towards Castle Country there around Price. So keep that in mind. Winds could gust over 60 miles per hour in these locations here whenever you're under a high wind warning. So let's track the winds, because as you can see, currently they're impacting us over towards Cache Valley, down into the Wasatch Front. But notice the core of those strong winds will drift to the south and east. So you can see why they've issued that high wind warning for places, especially the canyons over between Price up towards Provo as well, because we're going to see that core of stronger winds shifting towards the south and east. And that'll last again through about 3 o'clock. After that, we start to see the winds calming down. They'll still be a little breezy this afternoon as you make your way home from work, but overall, some slow improving conditions expected out there across the region. Let's get you to the radar now. You can see that band of moisture making its way through with the boundary now. It's beginning to weaken a little bit, but we've had some rain that's been coming down at heavy at times from Brigham City, Logan, all the way down towards the Ogden area. Now we're about to see a burst of rainfall, some of that heavy coming off of the lake towards the Layton area and into the Salt Lake Valley as well. Things, again, improving a little bit with just some light sprinkles now from Clarkston down towards places like Honeyville. But notice Bear River City still seeing some of those rain showers out there. We've got some heavier activity over towards portions of Box Elder County, especially now drifting down towards the lake there. And, of course, we're going to continue to keep an eye on this as we go throughout the rest of the day. So this afternoon, you'll see this boundary producing that activity up towards the north and west will quickly drift down towards the south and east. So by 3, 4 o'clock, I think that band is already through most of the Salt Lake Valley and pushing into Utah County. That'll stretch back over towards Duchesne and Castle Country. So again, notice that's when you can see some heavy rain and those gusty winds around Price at about 3 o'clock. The snow will be falling in the mountains, especially above about 6,500, 7,000 feet. And that will continue to work its way out of here by 5 o'clock. It's pretty good out there. So if you're heading home and wondering if you're going to be running into some rain or wind, it looks to be improving by that time frame. But in between now and then, that's where it's going to stay fairly active. Thursday starts off quiet, and most of the day is quiet. The afternoon could see a passing rain or snow shower up towards Cache Valley. And then as we get towards the Friday, here comes our next wave of atmospheric moisture that will bring in more chances of valley rain and mountain snow. So you look at the rainfall totals for the rest of the day, a tenth to a quarter of an inch for us along the I-15 corridor, more in the mountains, where some of that could fall as snow, but we're only talking a few inches here or there, so nothing that's going to be too significant. I told you we have that next wave coming in Friday into Saturday, and look at this, heading towards Christmas Day, we may be talking about above average precipitation down to southwest Utah, so a much more active pattern. Sadly, I don't see a lot of cold air, so looks to be pretty much a liquid active pattern, but we'll keep an eye on it. St. George, 60s over the next 7 days. The winter solstice arrives on Sunday, just a mixture of sun and clouds. The Wasatch Front, 50s turn to 40s tomorrow, back to near 60 on Friday as our next rain and wind event approaches the area.